What's up, guys? Welcome to the Most Improved Podcast, Episode 1. I'm your host, James, and this is
Geoff.
And we are going to be giving our NBA playoff predictions today. We are getting right into it. The Suns beat the Warriors. We just finished watching that. And here, you want to start off?
Yeah, they kind of spanked them. I do like the Suns. Now, I'm a Suns fan, low-key. But I think I'm going to have the Thunder.
He's really a Miami Heat fan.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm a Thunder fan. I'm an OKC fan.
Yeah, don't get it wrong. I was messing around.
Yeah.
But I have the Thunder beating them in a gentleman's sweep. I just think they have too much firepower. They're going to be even 5. I think they're going to close out pretty easily and easily win the series. That's all.
Yeah, I was debating whether it be 4 or 5. I ended up just being Thunder in 5 as well. I think we have ton of good players that throw on their wings, like Cason Wallace, Caruso, Dort is going to lock down Booker, Green, and Dillon Brooks. But I still think they get one game.
Yeah, they're going to steal a game.
They're too good not to, or I shouldn't say that. They could get swept, but we're probably going to lose a game. So Thunder in 5, Thunder in 5.
Thunder in 5.
Next, I'll go first. Rockets, Lakers. Apparently, no Luka for the rest of the season unless they get into the second round, possibly. And no Austin Reeves. So I've got Rockets in 5. I just don't think a 41-year-old LeBron is going to be able to carry that team with Bronny and Jake LaRavia to more than one win.
Bronny's going to carry them to 2 wins. Because I do have the Rockets in 6 with no Luka. If Luka comes back later, that's a different story. But we're saying no Luka this whole series. So I'm going to have the Rockets in 6. They're going to close out. They just have too much firepower for just LeBron. It's going to be tough. I think LeBron's going to get 2 games. He's one of the GOATs. Top 2 all time. I don't know. We're not going to get into that yet.
Yeah, we'll do that another day. But yeah, I've got Rockets 5. He's got Rockets 6.
Pretty similar.
Then we go down one more peg. We've got Nuggets T-Wolves. You go first, actually, this time.
I am picking the Minnesota Timberwolves to beat the Denver Nuggets in 7. Now, this is me going out on the limb here. This is unlike everyone on the internet. Actually, I've seen one person pick the Timberwolves out of all the YouTube videos I've watched and stuff, but I'm going to pick the Timberwolves to win. I think Anthony Edwards is just a Nuggets killer, and he's gonna beat them in 7 somehow, some way. He's going to get it done. Julius Randle scares the hell out of me, but Nasri cleans it up. It's like a putback rebound, baby. Because the Wolves are going to win somehow in 7. And it's not going to be a comeback this time. I think they're a comeback in the series. I think they're going to just win in 7.
So you think they're going to be up 3-2 and then close out in 7? You said it's not going to be a comeback.
No, I mean a comeback game in game 7.
Down 14.5 or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah.
It's just going to be a win by 10 in game 7.
Yeah, all right.
So random.
When people start talking about their picks and say, somehow, some way, they're going to win, that's how you know their pick is about to be wrong. I have
oh, hell no.
And the one person that you said you saw online was probably Kendrick Perkins or something. I've got
Kendrick. I don't even watch Kendrick Perkins.
I've got Nuggets in 5. Just gentlemen sweeping the hell out of the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves got worse since they've last met 2 years ago. They lost Cat for Julius Randle. I think that's an L, especially when guarding Jokic. He's undersized.
Nuggets in 5?
Yeah, Nuggets in 5. Yeah, I just think they've got way too much offensive firepower. When Aaron Gordon, Jokic, and Murray are on the court healthy, they have 135 net rating offensively, and it's just ridiculous. Offensive net rating, geez.
This is probably the best first round series.
No.
No?
No?
I think it is. I don't know. I'm picking Timberwolves in 7. He's got Nuggets in 5. We'll see.
Yeah, best first rounds, what do you call it? Knicks, Hawks, in my opinion. But in my opinion, Spurs, Trailblazers, I'll go. I've got the San Antonio Spurs winning in 5 games over the Trailblazers.
Same.
Both teams with no playoff experience for the most part. The Spurs, I just think they have some streaky. They definitely have streaky shooters. and De'Aaron Fox, Harper, and who's the one I'm missing?
De'Aaron Fox, Harper, Castle.
Castle. So I just think they're streaky as hell. Wembanyama is not going to dominate Klingon and Robert Williams.
Yeah, he is.
And I don't think dominate. I think they match up size-wise pretty well with them. And so I think Trailblazers get a game. Denny Avdia is going to have like a 25 to 30 point per game average, and they'll get a game.
Yeah, I'm going to say they're going to get game 3 in Portland. That's about it. So I have the Spurs winning in 5 as well. I don't see the Trailblazers doing too much stuff by the rim because they drive and kick a lot, but a lot of it's like Denny Avdia just driving, and Wemby's going to negate that a ton. So I think it's going to be a bad matchup for the Trailblazers. And kind of an experience of the Spurs, they'll lose a game. But that's about it. So we're the same. We agree. Spurs in 5.
Yeah, exactly. Then we scroll down, Pistons Magic. Here, you could go that one.
So the Magic just blew the brakes off of the Hornets. Completely destroyed them by like 30 points. They played much better than them. And I'm a Heat fan, so I don't like the Hornets right now. But especially LaMelo Ball.
And he loves the Magic.
Oh, no, I hate the Magic too, actually. Either way, I hated that. Anyway, I have the Pistons beating the Magic, but I think it's going to be in 6. It's going to be a tough series because the Magic are just gritty, but then the Pistons are just a little grittier. So and then they're going to win and hit the grit. No, okay.
Oh, God. No, I have Pistons also.
Cade's the best player in the series. That's basically why I'm picking the Pistons to close out in 6.
Yeah, I debated whether or not to go Pistons in 4 or 5. I did not think 6 is a possibility.
4 or 5?
Yeah, between the bad shoot. Paul Banchero is horrible at shooting and just offensively, pretty much everything. And and then Franz is good, but like that's I think Duran is better than Paolo and Franz.
I agree.
And so I think the Pistons have the first and second best player in the series, which goes an insanely long way. And I'll go Pistons in 5, though, because I'll still give the Magic a game. The Pistons haven't been out of the first round yet, so I just think a little inexperience, and they'll lose 1 game. But, yeah, that's it. Just nothing crazy. I just think Pistons are a much better team.
So I have Pistons 6. He has Pistons in 5. So, I mean, we're pretty similar there.
Yeah.
Now, the Cavs Raptors. What do you got?
I got this one's fine. I got Cavs in 6. The Raptors are doing cool things. Like Quickly is playing better after that Photoshop, and then I'm not even gonna talk about that. We can't talk about that. But then Brandon Ingram. No. But then Brandon Ingram, he's doing well. Scotty's doing well and such. But like Brandon Ingram is not a great like playoff performer. I think the Cavs.
He's barely even been in the playoffs.
Yeah,
I mean, we don't know too much about it.
But he's too.
I'm not counting on it, by the way.
Yeah, I would bet he has a bad series over a good one. But besides that, I just think Scotty Barnes, they don't have like that offensive player to get things going. And the Cavs have 2. They have Harden and Mitchell. I just think Cavs in 6. I'll give the Raptors 2 games because Scotty's my man. He won the money on Rookie of the Year. And then also, Also, they just have insane defense. So Cavs in 6.
Yeah, I mean, James, we don't know each other's like predictions or anything like that. We're going into this blind. I also have the Cavs in 6. I just think the Cavs are kind of shaky in the playoffs, so I think the Raptors are going to pull off 2 games against them. Probably games 3 and 4 in Toronto. But that's about it. I think Donovan Mitchell's by far the best player in the series, so he's gonna win it for them. But it's and the Raptors are inexperienced too in the playoffs, so this Raptors team a little shaky. I'm not a big fan of it, but yeah, I'll say the Cavs in 6.
Yeah, we agree there. Knicks Hawks, who you got?
Oh, Knicks Hawks. I was debating this a lot. I wanted to go the Hawks winning in 7, but I just can't do it. I'm gonna go the Knicks winning in 7. I think that's gonna make the most sense. Brunson's the best player in the series. Jalen Johnson's 2nd, and then Cat's 3rd. And at the same time, I think OG's gonna guard the hell out of Jalen Johnson. So that's why I'm kind of going like that. Mikhail's gonna guard Nikhil Alexander-Walker. So, and then Dyson Daniels is going to give Jalen Brunson some trouble, though. That's why I was
but they could hide Jalen Brunson on Dyson Daniels because Dyson Daniels shoots like 13% from three. So like, they just back off, and Jalen Brunson's taking a rest on the defense the entire series. But you have Knicks in 7, you said?
Yeah, Knicks in 7.
All right, I did not think this was too tough. I was debating 5 or 6. I go Knicks in 6. I just think they're just so much better as a team. The Hawks don't have that offensive player. If you watch the last game they played against each other, when it got down to it and it was like a tight ending, the Knicks, like Brunson got to the spots he wanted and shot mid-ranges and baited free throws and was successful. And Nikhil Alexander-Walker and like Jalen Johnson were chucking deep threes and just shooting horrible shots. I just think the Knicks are a smarter, better, more equipped team to win the series, and they'll win in 6.
Yeah, God, I could see the Hawks winning in 7 now. I'm not gonna lie, I can see it. I feel like it could be the Pacers series, like 2 years ago against the Knicks, where they win in 7, or did they win in 6 that year?
They won in last year. It was 6.
Last year was 6, but then
wait.
I don't even know. I feel like, remember that time when DiVincenzo got injured and all that stuff? DiVincenzo was the one player that didn't get injured. Brunson got injured, all of them. I think it could be that series again. That is so off par. Anyway, whatever.
You just fried my brain.
Knicks in 7. I have Knicks in 7.
All right, scroll all the way back up. We're going back to the Western Conference. I've got Thunder versus Rockets here. I've got Thunder clean sweeping the Rockets. I think they have literally nothing for us. No. They have nothing for us at all. Şengün gets dominated. But KD gets Dort's on KD, and Dort's fine. So Şengün literally gets dominated by Chet every time. We've got the wing defenders to guard everyone they can throw at us. The big thing is the injuries between Steven Adams, his surgery, and then Fred VanVleet. He's out for the year, ACL. So if they had those two, I would be like, all right, I really put respect on the Rockets. Thunder in 6, maybe. No, I just think Thunder in 6 if they had those two. But they don't. They're just going to have to hide Reed Sheppard. We're going to go at Reed Sheppard with whoever we throw on them. And then
they're not going to play Reed Sheppard the whole time.
Yeah, then they have no offense. So they have no offense. Tari Eason's almost a 0 on offense. Yeah, Amin Thompson is not the best on offense either.
Yeah, Tari Eason's at, like, I don't know, his mom's begging him to shoot better. So, or like hiring a shooting coach or something. I don't know what's going on, but it's some weird stuff. Anyway, I have the Thunder winning in 5. They're going to get it done in 5. They're going to get a game in Houston, I think. I think Houston's going to get a game in Houston. And, that sounded crazy.
Bold take.
Yeah, right. But I think KD going back to OKC, I think they're going to get blown out in those games. I'm just predicting Thunder in 5. It's going to be pretty easy for them.
Yeah, I got Thunder in 4 there. Then we go down. You've got T-Wolves Spurs.
The correct series.
Hell no. I've got Nuggets Spurs. Here you go.
Yeah, I have the Spurs winning this in 6. I think Anthony Edwards is going to pull off a hellacious games 3 and 4 and win in those games, and then the Spurs just beat him in 5 and 6, and they're gonna win. And it's basically Wemby's so tall, it's gonna affect all of their shots at the rim. It's going to be an issue for the Timberwolves, honestly. And, I mean, they can't spread the floor. Like, Julius Randle, his shooting's going to be their detriment, I think. Just like how he's the detriment to any playoff team, in my opinion. But I also do like him, so I feel bad saying that. But
he's brutal.
Yeah, he's kind of brutal. But I think Anthony Edwards is going to pull off 2 games. That's about it. Wemby and the goons of San Antonio are going to come out and destroy them in games 5 and 6, in my opinion.
All right, well, I've got the Nuggets versus the goons of San Antonio. And I've got the Nuggets in 6 over the Spurs. I think the Nuggets are just an insane juggernaut this year. I think they're better than they were in their championship year by far. That was the easiest championship ever, by the way. But I do think it is statistically the easiest championship ever. But I do think, and they were injured. I do think Nuggets win over the Spurs in 6. Wembanyama is a bad on-ball defender. Jokic cooks him every time, averages like 37 against him. He does average 37 against him, and not
this
only
year?
No, just career, and not only that, and Embiid scored 70 on him. Don't forget that. But
that's rookie era.
Nah, he still scored 70 on him.
Does not matter at all. That's not the same Wemby.
I mean, okay, Jokic just had like 40 efficiently, but anyway. So Wembanyama is a bad on-ball defender. That's my case, and the Spurs are going to lose in 6 games. Jokic is just too much for Wemby. Wemby he's new to this stuff. I think the difference between going against the Trailblazers and then jump into a juggernaut in the Nuggets is going to be like a shock factor, and they're just going to lose the first game, and then it's going to be tough coming back from that with an inexperienced team versus a very experienced team that I do think is better. So I've got Nuggets in 6. He's got Spurs in 6 over
against the Wolves.
Yeah.
All right, coming down here. I hate the Cavs. Pistons in 7. Pistons are going to get it done. Jalen Duren is going to beat the hell out of Jared Allen and out of Evan Mobley. Those guys are just like string beans compared to Duren. So I think Duren's going to destroy them. Cade's going to be the best player in the series once again. And Wade Cunningham, Cade, he's going to just completely destroy the Cavs. Which I feel like the Cavs are kind of choke artists anyway, which they're going to lose in 7. So, and it's in Detroit. Detroit has home court advantage. It's over. But it's close.
With that, okay, the only person that's beaten anyone in that series is Isaiah Stewart, Beef Stew. But
oh, yeah, I forgot about him.
Yeah.
He's good.
No, he's good. He's good. They're both really good defensively, him and Duren. But, I mean, you do have the Defensive Player of the Year on the Cavs a year or 2 years back, I think it was. With Evan Mobley. And what do you call it? Jared Allen's no slouch. He's good. I've got the 2 out of the 3 best offensive players are on the Cavs. So I've got Cavs in 7. You have James Harden and Donovan Mitchell. And the problem is the Pistons don't have good shot creation. Luckily, Jenkins came out and did really well while Cade was injured. So that helped them a bit. But besides, like, Cade, they don't have like really any creation, and I don't know about you guys, I'm not relying on Jenkins to be my second playmaker in the playoffs. Like,
yeah, but you think James Harden is a better offensive player right now than Cade Cunningham?
No, I said 2 out of the 3 best
offensive
players. Yeah,
because I was like, what?
No, I think Mitchell's like slightly worse than Cade offensively. And I don't know. I just think they have better players. Not big 4, but the top 4 on the Cavs is better than the top 4 on the Pistons by a lot. So I just think that's what's going to happen. And Cavs in 7, and you have...
Yeah, I got the Pistons in 7.
So we differ there. All good. And next up, Celtics versus the Knicks. I've got the Celtics, and I went back and forth on this like crazy, because before the season started, I picked the Knicks to get to the finals. But I've got the Celtics in 7. If the seeding was switched, I would literally just have it Knicks in 7. But I think home court is going to matter at the end, and I got Celtics in 7.
I'm switching that. I got the Knicks in 7. Somehow they're getting it done. I don't believe in the Celtics. It might be a heart thing. I don't like the Celtics. I don't really love the Knicks. But I would rather the Knicks win this. And also, I just think they're going to beat them again this year. Because Tatum's coming off the injury. He's going to be worse than he was last year's playoffs. Brown's a little better, but I think Tatum's more worse than Brown is better. So I think it's just going to be, I don't know, I think the Knicks got it. And also the center situation is just not great for the Celtics.
Yeah, they scare me with the Vucevic Garza back.
Yeah, like they're just gonna get dominated.
Vucevic is like 37 or something,
and he can't play any defense.
No,
so
he is a coach.
So it's an issue.
But the only reason I do have the Celtics is because them being at home, and they are just the Knicks having, I believe Mike Brown being the coach is literally, I don't know why you would switch off of Tom Thibodeau, who did get over the hurdle of the Celtics last year. And the thing is, they're not going to lose, the Celtics aren't going to lose 2 20-point leads in the game 1 and 2 again. I just think if you replay that series like 10 times, Celtics probably win 7 of them. I've just got Celtics in 7. But
it's a different team though, so I got the Knicks in 7.
Yeah.
All right, back up to the Western Conference Finals. I have the Thunder versus the Spurs, and what do you have?
I have Thunder Nuggets.
Thunder Nuggets. I'm going to say the Thunder are going to beat the Spurs in 7. It's going to be a tough series. It's going to be like the NBA play-in tournament, the Cup, or whatever it is. But those games are going to be close. It's Wemby versus Shea. It's going to be the best series, one of the best series in the playoffs. But I mean, my best series is actually coming next. But I do think like it's gonna be close. In the end, I think the Thunder are just gonna pull away in Game 7 and win it all. Well, win that series.
Yeah, I think I have Thunder Nuggets. If it was Thunder Spurs, I still think Thunder. I think Thunder in 5 against the Spurs. I just think I know we lost the regular season matchup, but I think we're definitely gonna be a much more experienced, less nervous, better team.
Yeah, but they'll have 2 rounds by then.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's still Western Conference Finals, biggest stage they've ever been on. So the Thunder versus Nuggets is what I actually have, though, and I still have Thunder in 5 to go to the finals. No. I think we're a much better team than we were last year. We now have AJ Mitchell playing very well, and we have Jared McCain that we stole from the Sixers. The Nuggets, on the other hand, they just don't have. They're amazing, but just defensively they're not good. And the thing it'll be a close 5. I don't think we rout them. But the thing that sways me to Thunder just like winning in a gentleman's sweep in 5 is that the Nuggets are like 10 and 18 in clutch games this year. So we're the most clutch team with Shea winning clutch player of the year. They're not even 500.
Yeah,
I think we got that.
That's just game to game, though. I mean, like last year, the Nuggets closed out a lot of games against the Thunder. So it's like, it's every game's different, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, they were like minus 80 in the series, and if Aaron Gordon doesn't hit 2 threes, they lose in 5. So I don't think my prediction is crazy. I think Thunder in 5.
Yeah, I could see it. I'm picking Thunder in 7 against the Spurs.
Yeah, Thunder in 5 versus Nuggets.
And then coming down here, I have the Pistons versus the Knicks.
Yeah.
He has the Celtics versus the Cavs?
Cavs, yeah.
All right, what do you got?
Yeah, I got Celtics versus Cavs. I have Celtics with home court advantage in Game 6. They are going to win it on the Cavs turf. I just think 6. Yeah, I just think they're a better team. And they're just all around better. James Harden scares me in the playoffs. I really picked the upset by them beating the Pistons, and that's as far as I'll go. I think the better bigs on the Cavs won't matter, and the better wings on the Celtics will matter way too much. Celtics in 6.
I don't know. I don't even think that series is gonna come close to happening because I have the Pistons versus the Knicks. That's the correct pick, by the way. It's gonna be a rematch of last year's first round, where every single game was down to the wire. I think those refs were paid. I'm not going to lie. Something was happening there. But I have the Pistons in 7 against the Knicks. Duran is going to beat the hell out of Cat, just like how he beat Allen and, I don't even remember. Mobley. Yeah, I barely remember that. But I think...
Defensive player of the year.
Yeah. But then I think Cade is going to just totally destroy and cut and dice the Knicks defense, and nobody's going to stop him because Cade is going to win.
All right, just remember that. Yeah, when I say Wemby defensive player of the year, it doesn't matter.
No, Wemby is more of a defensive player of the year than what's his name? I always forget his name. Evan Mobley. Yeah, Evan Mobley.
Technically, Evan Mobley at this point is the only defensive player of the year out of the 2 players, by the way.
Yeah, but only Evan Mobley literally won defensive player of the year because Wemby didn't play enough games.
I mean, I personally wouldn't have given it to Wemby when he was on a bad team. Right. But that's just...
Anyway, but really quick, with this, I just think the Pistons are too gritty, and the Knicks, I just think are going to, I don't know, I think they're going to get beaten up this series. All-Star Thompson is going to just lock up Brunson. This time, he's not going to let him hit a game-winning step back on him, especially in Game 6. Maybe he'll hit it on Jalen Brunson in Game 7. No, I'm kidding. All-Star Thompson is not hitting any jump shots. All right.
Nah, he hits very few. But in the NBA Finals...
For this thing.
For the Larry O'Brien, yeah. For the Larry O'Brien, I have the Celtics versus my Thunder. And I've thought long and hard about this, but I didn't actually have to think that hard. I've got I've got Thunder in 6. My bad, geez. That was horrible stuff. But I've got Thunder in 6 over the Celtics. I think we match up very well with them. The main difference between the two teams will be the bigs. They have Luka Garza and Vucevic backing up Kita. And this is Kita's first year play.
They'll get murked.
It's Chet, Hartenstein, J. Will. I think they're just much better. I think we guard them very well. Tatum's still coming off the Achilles. He's not 100%. He's 80%. And I don't think a Jaylen Brown-led team is beating the Oklahoma City Thunder in 2026.
I think the coaches kind of even each other out, too.
Yeah, they have good gimmicks by shooting threes like crazy. But
the Celtics.
Yeah, the Celtics do. But I think Mark's a really good coach. I think Mazzulla's coach of the year, so I think he's great as well. But yeah, I just think we're a better team.
And I think
we match up well.
Shea's the best player in that series, though.
Easy.
By far.
By a lot.
Now, on my prediction, the correct prediction for this thing, I have the Pistons going to the NBA Finals against the Thunder. Now, I thought hard about this. I didn't know who to pick because, God, I'm going to my heart for the Pistons here. But I have the Thunder winning in Game 7 at home against the Detroit Pistons. It's going to be a battle of a series. But in the end, Shea gets it done. He wins Finals MVP, and they go back-to-back. So we do have the same champion. I don't think the Celtics are going to get there, and I really hope they don't get there. But that's also because I don't like them. But if I was picking one in my head, I'd probably pick the Celtics, but I'm picking one more of the heart than the head at this point. So we're going Pistons, but they're losing in 7.
I just don't see how you could have the Pistons in 7. Or, the Thunder in 7 against the Pistons, because how could the Pistons, not a great offensive, horribly playoff inexperienced team, versus now
they had the series last year.
They lost in 6 in the first round. That's not a great. You know how nervous players are before the NBA Finals game started? That literally, they were showing the Netflix docs, and Shea and Tyrese Halliburton were hella nervous before.
Yeah, but that's them. It's not Cade.
No. Oh, God.
It's definitely not Duran. Duran is going to be, upset that it didn't happen sooner.
No. I just think we're a better team. We're more experienced. We would kill the
Yeah, but Duran's going
Pistons.
To beat up Chet the whole series.
Yeah, we have Hartenstein and J. Will. J. Will takes on Jokic himself.
And the Pistons have Stewart.
Yeah, Stewart's
and
not...
Duncan Robinson.
Again, you don't get offense from those. Stewart, from... What do you call it? Duran's good offensively, but he's not, anything you have to worry about offensively. He's not scoring 30-plus.
I don't know. He was nasty when Cade was out. Anyway, I don't know. I have the Thunder winning in 7. He has the Thunder winning in 6 against the Celtics. Pretty similar end results. So
yeah, we both got my team. I'm okay.
Yeah, either way, we both have the Thunder going back-to-back. But, all right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. These were our playoff predictions. Leave your playoff predictions in the comments below. Let us know, what teams you have winning it all. Don't do the whole bracket.
Just do the finals.
Yeah, just do the finals.
And who's winning in finals MVP, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Shea finals MVP.
Probably Shea finals MVP, of course.
Yeah.
Unless Cade puts up those stats. Not good.
Hell no.
But, all right, guys. Well, we are the most improved podcast because we are improving every single episode.
Next episode, you're going to see a vast difference.
Yeah, we're going to get much better next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. New episodes coming out soon. And, it's been real. I'm Geoff. That's James.
Yep.
And, tune in to next show when we get much better at our jobs. All right, guys. Peace.
See ya.